Are you ready?
Yeah.
As the title says, we have not even broke ground on Wise Desert Tortoise Sanctuary, and we are trying to be shut down. We have been targeted and harassed by false accusations by a very prominent group in the world of tortoises. I can say false because nothing besides the accusation has ever been found. No piece of evidence to ever support the accusations has ever been found. This is the third time that these people have made an accusation against us in less than 6 months. 3 days after we posted the video that our dream desert tortoise sanctuary was becoming a reality, we were on the phone with Fish and Game, and he was quoting the video as part of the complaint.
As if legally we can't have desert tortoises, which is completely false. There is no law that says that we cannot adopt California desert tortoises. There's no law that says of how many we can adopt. The only law there is that if you house a captive bred desert tortoise, then you have to permit it by law with the Department of Fish and Game. That's what these are. These are 17 permits issued for every single desert tortoise that we have on our property currently. That means they're all legal. That is the only thing that we are required. That is the only law that there is stating a purpose for having these tortoises.
And we have gone the extra mile. You, the viewer of this YouTube video, if you lived in the state of California or Arizona or Nevada, they both have the same tortoises. If you live in this state, you can adopt a desert tortoise. We have gone the extra mile to make everything legal as far as becoming a 501c3, as well as a nonprofit, as well as a registered business name with the state. We've done this to protect the tortoises. The number one priority is always the tortoises. And in order to receive donations or gifts or support of any kind from the public, these are the things that we had to do. Now, the people that are making these accusations, they know all this.
And they know that everything they're accusing us of is incorrect and false.
It's obvious that this has become a civil matter now. We know who the people are, and believe you, I want to tell you right now, this is who they are and other things. But as I just said, the tortoises is the priority. And in order to make sure that what we're doing is best for tortoises, we have some tough decisions that we have to make, as well as we need to seek legal counsel. We need to protect ourselves and the tortoises just as well or just as much as we think that these people need to be exposed. If they're doing this to us,
how many other people have they done it to? How many other organizations have they done it to?
What kind of destruction have these people left in their wake? Because we cannot say what their intentions are or what their thoughts are. We don't know. They don't comment on the YouTube videos and say, hey, what you're doing is wrong, or hey, do you have this? They hide in anonymity. Well, when you make a complaint, like they've done multiple times, sometimes anonymity is not guaranteed.
And the funny thing about it is you would think, and I'm sure there will be one day where we will disclose who these individuals are and what organization they are associated with. But you would think that we would all be on the same page, right? You would think that they would be just as concerned with the preservation of the California desert tortoises as we are.
When we first started, we looked forward to cooperating with this
Yeah.
organization. We have tortoises that have come from this organization. Not only desert tortoises, but other species. So it was never our intention to be on any kind of bad terms at all with this organization. They've decided to harass and target us. And
For
we don't
whatever
know
reason.
we don't know what it is. We can just make assumptions, and the only thing that we can think is either jealousy or they don't
Yeah.
their feelings got hurt on something we've said and they don't agree with us. Well, how pathetic that some person has such a miserable life that they think they're so entitled to their own thoughts that they can cancel or destroy a desert tortoise sanctuary that we've dedicated our lives to now. And just so you know, this isn't stopping us from doing it. This is making us push the gas pedal even harder.
Because we're within our complete legal right to do so. This
Well,
is just basically a thorn in our rear ends that takes away from the care that we should be spending the time providing to the tortoises, not dealing with this, especially on false pretenses. So for Dana and I, we're going to continue on doing what we do. We're going to continue on with Wise Desert Tortoise Sanctuary, and we'll let it take its course. We'll do what we have to do. We'll protect the tortoises, which is what we have vowed to do from the beginning. And we will take every measure, any measure that we have to in order to do just that. So at the bottom line, it is nothing about anything else but the tortoises. It is what? Our obligation, our heart, our drive to protect these animals.
it's our life now, is
Yeah.
what it is. When we decided that we were going to do this as a family, it wasn't just our decision.
No.
We knew, now we didn't know the evil that we were going to face, and that's exactly what this is, evil.
Evil, for sure.
Because these people are sworn to uphold a certain standard, and they are supposed to be dedicated to the preservation of these animals. Well, there's no preservation happening whatsoever if this is the mentality and the behavior that they've exhibited now for years. Because we do have proof, and we hope to be able to release that. We've got to, as I said, make sure what we're doing is correct. But we know that they've exhibited this pattern of behavior for years.
And they've done it to us twice now, 3 times.
3 times now.
Same organization.
And as I said, the accusation is made.
Yep.
We are going to put up, some of you may be aware, I'll put on the screen here now. Fish and Game showed up at our house and wanted to inspect our 10-acre property. And we allowed them to, and it went well. And we thought that that was the end of it. We thought, okay, this is going to show these people that, look, law enforcement was here. They did take a look.
Right.
They didn't see anything that concerned them at all. Case closed. Well, that wasn't good enough for them.
Yeah, here we go again.
Here we go again.
For whatever reason, someone doesn't have enough time in their day or important things to do in their day but to target us and come at us maliciously and also lie to a State Department.
Well, and they're
Of all.
knowingly lying, and that is evident to not just us, but to the Department of Fish and Game as well.
Right.
And so that's really why we're making this video, is we first have to, before we say anything, make sure legally we're covered. But we think this is an important part of the story of not just Wise Desert Tortoise
Yeah.
Sanctuary, but Joshua Tree Reptile Haven.
Right. This is part of us. This is what we're going through.
This is,
We take you guys along on any other journey we take.
but this is part of the reason why you have so many animal rescues that try to go under the radar and do things illegally, because this is what they have to deal with. No matter what, we are now going to have to deal with another investigation by Fish and Game, which means, as my wife pointed out, that's time and money and resources taken away from the care, preservation, and love of the animals that we have here at the Haven. We ask that if you've watched this video and you think that this organization needs to be sent a message, please like this video. As many likes as we can get on this video, because as I said, it was only 72 hours after we posted the Desert Tortoise Sanctuary video that the complaint had already been made, as well as Fish and Game had already contacted us. 72 hours. So the people that are making these complaints watch these videos regularly. Hi. So by you liking this, you're sending not just them, but their organization a message. Don't underestimate the power of love. Thank you for watching this.
And thank you for supporting us and always being there. Come along on this journey with us.
It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Thank you, and until the next video.